I think all kinds of content will remain, so marketers and, so that people like you read it, right? They make all these heavy claims and things like that. Not just marketers, even content creators themselves do that. So if I was running a video content company, I would just keep talking to you about how great video content is, and video content does 10 times more than whatever else. But why don't you look at your day? And while I'm not saying that video content is not important, it's extremely important, right? It plays a very, very important role. Video is emotive, it does a lot of other things, right? But there is a way, there is something to say about all formats of content and not just video. There are a bunch of people who think that reading the book, right, was 10 times better than watching the movie. And you'll find several people like this. So I think it's again about the story and about what needs to be told. If I'm going to use, so for example, for Tasty, the example that I showed you a little while back, it is just video content. But what did they sell? They sold text content in that book. What was the app? It had a certain amount of text content, right? So will it become big? Yeah, it will become big. Will image become big? Yeah, it will become big. Will there be like a new format? Yes, there will be a new format. But I would think that unless it's your profession where you say, I'm going to make great videos for brands, don't get stuck in this content is the only content that will kind of work. Obviously, if I'm on Instagram, I'd have more image and I'd have more video content, right? But it depends on where I am and what I'm kind of doing at the end of the day. No, so metaphors are very, very useful in creating content, right? I think it's nice it's a great anchor, right? So it gives you a sense of what I'm trying to say. And it gives you a direct opportunity to kind of connect your thoughts. So metaphors have worked wonderfully in advertising. I think metaphors will work wonderfully in content marketing as well. But it's never an either or world, Merin. It's never only metaphor, right? It also needs to be plain and simple. There are places you will not be allowed to do metaphors. Okay, there are places that you will not be allowed to do metaphors because the product category or that, your usage of metaphor in insurance and in mutual funds, for example, can only go that far, because beyond that, one compliance legal team will come crushing you down saying that you can't do it because it's legally not allowed, right? So I think metaphors are powerful. You need to kind of use it, but you need to back that with good, simple, explainable pieces, because all audiences are different. And like I told you earlier, there are micro communities, there are smaller communities, there are some people who don't like metaphors. There are some people who like easy written English. Sorry, not just English, any other language, right? Easy and simple to understand communication. So as someone who's working with it, you could make metaphor based storytelling your speciality. That is really cool to do, right? That's totally cool. But the audience is wide, it's vast. It'll expect things in different places. What works for one will not work for another. But you can build a business on just metaphor.